Today we're going to talk about that thing that drives you crazy all the time. You know, the autocorrect. Kind of can really have you screaming at your phone when you're typing something and all of a sudden it changes your word to something and you had it completely right the whole time. So we're going to go through and show you how to disable it and a few tips to how to just change it a bit if you want to continue to use it. Welcome everybody, I'm Kevin from helpfultutorials.net. If you like iPhone tips, tricks, and tutorials, do me a favor, smack that subscribe button. We would love to have you here. With that said, let's go ahead and jump in and show you exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to go ahead and show you how to turn it off and also how to change it if you do want to stick with it, but you just want it to not be as evasive. So first thing we're going to go ahead and do is choose settings. When we're in settings, we're going to go ahead and choose general. Then we're going to go ahead and choose keyboard. And here are your options. So right away towards the top you have auto correction on. You could just go ahead and flip that off if you want it completely off. And that's going to go ahead and take care of it. If you just want to do some changes but you want to keep it on, what we could do is go through and change them how we need to. Auto capitalization, that just means it's going to capitalize certain letters. If that bothers you, just shut it off, you know, things like that. Smart punctuation, if you don't want it to do that, put punctuation in, just go ahead and turn that off. Down below we have check spelling, predictive, which predictive will be the words that they put above when you're typing in a text message. So we'll have 3 words, usually the left one is the one you're typing, and then there's 2 others, usually the middle one's the one you want. So if you want to get rid of that bar where they're suggesting words for you, you can just turn predictive off and that'll take care of it. If you're having a problem where there's certain words that are just keep retyping and it's only like 1 or 2 words, you can actually change that by going into text replacement at the top. When you're in here, if you find something like, for example, you see how I have so and so, that's because it kept changing the word so to me and that was driving me crazy. I type nah sometimes, so I put nah. If I put if. So all I would do is hit the plus sign, you put the phrase you want to say, and then you put the shortcut. So if you're spelling a word and you don't want it to change it, you would just put that word twice. You could also do some cool things here, like type, hello, how are you? And then you could just type HHAY. And then anytime you type HHAY, it'll automatically pop that phrase out for you. So if you're saying something over and over again that's long, then this will really help out and save time. Not only will it also help with words that it keeps correcting and you don't want it to correct. I know another one that bothers me is were. So we'll put were. So then it won't correct were anymore. And then you just hit save. And that is text replacement. So between text replacement and the other options, it should run easier for you. But like I said, if it's just bothering you, try just turning it off, see if it helps. But remember, if you type a word wrong, you then have to fix it. It's not going to fix it automatically. That's what autocorrection is. So without that, you're going back. I turned it off, and after a few minutes, there's so many words that I spelled wrong that I knew I spelled wrong, but I just kept going because I figured the phone would take care of it. So because of that, I decided to just say, never mind, I'm turning it back on, but I wanted to let everyone else know in case they wanted to turn it off. So I hope this video helped, and thank you so much for the view.